All right, we going live, and now we're going to. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Baddest Sports Show podcast in the Deep South. And once again, we have another episode. The host will be in. He's been moving. Congratulations to my son. He moved to Madison, Mississippi, because he's put. He's his degree is pushing him to heights. So he's going to He's going to be working. He's waiting on a big job, and we're waiting on a big surprise. But anyway, um, we got this is and I tell you y'all, I'm not gonna be making them post games when I'm drunk because I realize how slow my ass is when I'm drunk. Lord, I mean I told EJ if I'm drunk today, y'all ain't gonna see me. He's gonna host the podcast by himself. It is what it is, but I can't go like that. but but yeah, I realize I'm getting old, and old people just can't take a couple of beers like they used to. But it's a beautiful Sunday. I don't know where you guys at. I'm in Mississippi, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. I love the weather. I love the little. It's not hot. It's not hot this morning. I'm enjoying a beautiful breeze, wind, and everything. Um, I'm very, very excited and enthused. We've been getting a lot of podcasters that's been even the guy who's his name Matt I can't think his name Magasco, whatever his name he covers LSU, he covers the Saints after further review. He going against the Saints, he said the Saints gonna lose this game. And he said the Saints gonna beat Jacksonville, they're gonna lose this game. He said one of the reasons he said he's going on when we beat the he's gone on the fact that when we beat the Raiders last year, 24-0, coming off a shutout against the Raiders, we fumbled the next week. I think it's very hard to compare last year to this year. I think that's unfair to sit there and say that because it's Dennis Allen and it's the I don't mind the criticism of Dennis Allen, but I mean, where do we go, Paul? Well, do we cheer for the guy? Do we cheer for the Saints? Do we just mope every week and say it's
We
over?
always gonna cheer. That's our team, bro. We always gonna cheer for him, bro. Like you said, last year's a whole different ball
A
game, man.
whole
Like
different ball
it's
game
a
around
whole
this
different
time.
team. You know what I'm saying? And then we going. I know the dude good, but he a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
our defense gonna get him. I mean, they got too much experience on him, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I
I don't.
feel like we got
I
him.
like the rookie quarterback. I think
I
CJ.
like him. Yeah.
I think he played a pretty decent schedule for him. He didn't play a pass rush like New Orleans. I think and the
Right.
Saints. I just think that the Saints are they licking their chops. I don't want to hear about what the Saints have done with rookie quarterbacks in the past. We talking about in the
Right.
past 2 years,
Right. That's in the
and
past.
in the past 2 years, they have been handling rookie quarterbacks. Okay, so let's not go way back to Sean Payton era. Keep bringing up rookie quarterbacks. Okay, that's what I hate. I think that's not fair to the new regime. What you do against rookie quarterbacks. Okay,
Right.
I think that I just think this is the toughest quarterback that we're gonna face. Him and Lawrence. After Lawrence, that's it. I think after Lawrence, you're gonna deal with a lot of mediocre quarterbacks, and this is a chance for the Saints. The Saints win this game. The Saints are going to. We're talking about a 4-2 football team
Right.
going into Thursday night on a short week. We could be 5-2 football
Right.
team.
Right.
So then all of us got to start thinking. Okay, we got to. This is a different talk about this football team. Okay, so I'm gonna go with you, Paul.
Yes,
What do
sir.
you think? What do you expect? What do you want out of this team today?
All right. Like you said, first of all, I need the defense to show up, man. I mean, Demario Davis, we need your leadership right now. You know what I'm saying? We need him to show up big today. And I want to see the receivers get more separation, man. That's my key to the game right now. Cause it seemed like, you know, they can get more catches if they get more separation. Like I was looking at the stats, and Mike Thomas, he getting the separation, but the rest of the guys, they got to put out a little more effort, man. You know, Mike gonna be Mike. He gonna get him. You know, and I do want to see him utilize the tight ends more today too. Uh, go call some more plays for the tight ends, man. At least make them a threat. You know, don't just have them out there on the field just looking crazy. You know, throw them the ball. You know, give them a couple shots at least. I want to say at least 10 or 12 targets to them today. You know, I don't know how many it was the last game, but I feel like we should use them a little more. That's gonna open up the offense a little bit more too. You know, and I want the line to keep it up, man. They did a good job last week. We want to keep that momentum going and get this win, man. It's a big game for us, bro. We got to
Paul,
get it.
I'm glad that you brought up the line. The
Uh huh.
Saints are making changes on the offensive line. They're shuffling the lineup. The rookie may play more because of the fact that Andrews Pete always find a way to get injured. I don't know what it is. He
Man,
just got he just got over. Come on, Andrews
right,
Pete. He just got over a concussion, and
right,
all of a sudden he pulled his hamstring. I
man,
mean,
He the Peyton, he the Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner of the offensive line.
I mean,
right.
goddamn, what are you doing? I
Between
mean,
Pete
I
and
don't know.
Zion, bro.
Man, bro, I don't know what it is, bro. He just tweaks. I don't. And look, y'all leave Zion alone, because it's not because Zion Williamson is a totally different story. But
Yeah,
oh yeah. But we talking about Andrews Pete, who been with the Saints. He was our number one draft pick. He been with the Saints for a very long time.
right,
And Andrews Pete do more on the IR than he does with helping this
right.
football team. And I'm gonna go with you, Aaron, because I mean, what is your frustration when you see the line going forward, and then you got a rookie that you drafted, and they say not the pass protection, they say it was his run blocking that they potentially benching him for.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. Like I just said when you was mentioning that, he seems like he's the Turner of the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Like, always getting hurt. The talent's
right,
there, but we're not seeing too much of it because of the injuries. It makes you almost wonder: are we reaching too much on this offensive line when we go make those picks in the first round like that, instead of just maybe picking up a veteran, and going with an athlete at that point. There's been plenty of times when we picked the offensive lineman where I felt like we could have got a better athlete in that position, a playmaker type player to help the organization. I could also see from I guess a Mickey Loomis standpoint where you get these rookies and get them under their rookie contract and try to develop them. You know what I'm saying? But Paul mentioned it. Our offensive line played great last week. At least good enough to get the win. And I look forward for the momentum to stay with the offensive line this week and the running game with Alvin Kamara. I think he had 80 yards rushing last week. I say he goes over 100 today, and maybe 2 touchdowns. Hello.
I guess
Okay, I'm back.
I'll go Paul since he out. You out? E?
Y'all just keep going. I'm doing
yeah. Go
something, but
ahead.
y'all
All right.
take care of it.
All right,
So what I'm looking for today, bro, I'm looking for consistency, man, from across the board. That's just the word for me. Consistency across the board. When they get a little bit of adversity, how they gonna handle it? You get down by 3, you get down by 10. Can they fight their way back? And I just want to see some consistency out the team. I want them to see if whatever last week wasn't a fluke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking for this a team that they should, even though they have a nice defense, it's coming along great, but they should beat this team. And so I'm looking for a consistent. It don't have to be a blowout. It could be a good, solid, come home, feel good win. And that's what I'm looking for out this team today. We got some, we got some help in the backfield, the boy back. So I'm just trying to make sure, that they be consistent. That's all.
Yeah, I have to agree with you that with you on that one, man. Consistency is key to the whole game. The rhythm and staying in that rhythm. Of course, I say this every week. If we get up, we let off on the gas pedal. That's one of the biggest faults of the Saints. I think when teams get up, they like to kind of coast, and sometimes it come back and bites them in the ass. So hopefully, we get up or whatever, we just keep that consistency the whole game.
Right.
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 I'm gonna be honest with you too. This is the way I feel. Like I feel like this
Yeah.
this is this game on Dennis Allen right here. If he has to win. Like last week, we knew it was Pete Carmichael and the rest of the people on that staff. But I feel like it's a Dennis Allen game. He gotta win these games to right this ship completely. He could turn this whole season around with a win today
Right.
and move this team forward because everybody kind of got their foot in. I mean, if you don't, on him and the team right now, you tiptoeing your foot in the water because you just don't know him if he gonna be able to get us over that hump. So
Right.
he needs to prove himself today, man, and like come out, have some fire under his behind. Like, man, this could be it for me. I got the, he got the Pete Carmichael. Don't just because we let you breathe last week, don't stop because you'll get back. We New
Right
Orleans
back in the
fans.
doghouse just that fast.
Just
Hey,
Right.
that
hey,
fast.
Go
hey,
ahead, Aaron.
you made a good point because C.J. Stroud's not the only rookie that we're gonna be facing this week. Yeah, he's the man because he's the quarterback, but the coach is a rookie head coach. Now you got to show your
Correct.
veteranship.
Correct.
You got to show your veteranship as a head coach to
Yep.
outcoach that rookie head coach. Now, not to say that D'Amico Ryans can't coach, but this is his first year being the head coach and having all that pressure on him. So, now it's coach versus coach, and just like when it's players versus players, which players have the more aptitude to win the game. Now you got to have that same mindset, coach versus coach. So that was a good point right there.
Right.
Well, one of the things I'm looking forward to, and there's another guy who's really on the hot seat. It's not just Pete Carmichael, and I've been talking about this for a long time. It's Doug Marrone. Doug Marrone was a head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He has multiple experience. He was our offensive coordinator at one time with the New Orleans Saints and offensive line coach with the New Orleans Saints under Sean Payton. All right. Everything starts at the line of scrimmage. You can't develop plays as a play caller if you don't,
Right.
if you're not able, if your line is not stable enough to block people. Okay, and this is that, like you say, you're dealing with a rookie head coach, and these are veteran guys. These are guys who've been in the league for a very long time. Doug Marrone has been in the league for a very long time, and Pete Carmichael has been in the league. So they should be able to outcoach the head coach for the Houston Texans. I don't care how young he is. I mean, how great of a upcoming coach he is. There's no way in the world, experience wise, the Saints should not outcoach the Houston Texans as far as
Right.
outcoaching. You look at the Houston Texans. They have not just a rookie quarterback. They got rookie wide receivers out there.
Yeah.
Multiple. To look out for Dale. Dale is dangerous. They got Brown. Brown is getting off the I think off the injury list. He's going to play today. Noah Brown. Noah Brown is a threat. They got multiple type. They got a nice running game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Saints got to be aggressive like they was last week as far as defensively against the rookie quarterback. The same way they were aggressive against New England. Don't tell me New England is garbage. Don't tell me all
Right.
that because nobody wasn't saying that when New England when the Dallas Cowboy beat on New England and it was okay for Dallas to beat on New England and not be and say that's a bad team. But when the Saints do the same thing that Dallas did the next week, then the Saints played a bad team. It don't go like that. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
that and I hate when I see people downplay beating bad football teams. Do y'all know that the Saints have a history of not beating bad football teams?
Yep.
They have a history of playing down to their level. being a good football team, you got to beat bad football teams. So don't make the same. Don't come up with that. Oh, it was just them. No, if you beat a bad football team, I'll give you more props from beating a bad football team because it's much harder and much more pressure because you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Nas. We see you just coming in.
Okay.
Mm, y'all can hear me good?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we hear
can.
you.
I want to see a little bit more of aggression this game, like aggressive defense, aggressive offense. I want to see all out.
Well, basically, you want to see it last week, brother,
Mm-hmm.
because you said more. I don't think you can get better than last week, unless you want to pick up some more sacks. Unless you want to pick up some more sacks. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the Saints done. I mean, the Saints defense is that was the best you can get as a defense, my man. Unless you're putting up more sacks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. You said you need. No, we need the Saints offense to get better. We need the
Yep.
Saints offense. It's not the Saints defense that needs to get better. The Saints offense got the Derek Carr. Now it's time for you. No excuses. It's week 5. Well, week 6 gone in week 6. And you have no excuses. You better come out playing like we paid you $150 million, dude. Because at the end of the day, where production starts with you. And there's no excuse beyond this time, no more. Derek Carr has to step up, be the leader that I know he can be. Take this team and start proving people wrong. It's Derek Carr who needs to move this offense, and look more to the tight ends. The tight ends have not they've been non-existent, and we got so much talent at the tight end position, non-existent. What do you got to say about that, Aaron?
yeah. Somebody mentioned it earlier. We do need to get the tight ends more involved in the passing, whether you know it's a seam down the middle of the field, just to show that there also could be a threat with the tight end position. I know we got the three-headed monster at wide receiver, but I would like to see the tight ends get involved in the passing game a little bit more, open up some of those routes for those wide receivers. You mentioned some players to watch out for, Tank Dell and all that, but I mean, Nico Collins is a beast at wide receiver. You know that Marshawn Lattimore is going to have to lock him down. And let's not forget about their tight end that came from Dallas, Dalton Schultz. That kid's a threat as well. So I like to see Demario Davis step up and be able to cover him in passing situations. And I think he can get the task done, but should be a really good game. Hopefully we pull away with it. We should pull away with it, but don't be surprised if it's closer than what you guys think.
Hey, I want to pose a question to everybody, bro. Excuse me, like I'm at work, so if y'all hear that noise. Look, man, I'm looking at this team as far as like you can look at similar to Miami team, man. We have so much talent on the outside, is running back, tight end. I can't. I just want to see them open this thing up, man. It's just too much speed, too much everything. Not to see this offense driving right now, man. I mean, this the weekend for me. I gotta see everything because you're talking about two good running backs. You're talking about three, maybe four and a three and a possible, like we're playing spade at wide receiver. You got two decent tight ends. Man, we should be throwing this ball all over this
And
field, bro.
technically,
Oh,
Derek, we have
hey,
technically,
you make
Derek,
a good point.
we
You make
got
a good
three good
point.
running backs.
You make a good point as far as like very comparable to the Miami Dolphins. But the one thing I can say the Dolphins probably have the edge over us right now is that offensive line and giving Tua the
Right, right.
protection to make
We should have
those
did
type
what
of
we
throws.
could have. We should have kept Ryan Armstead. We should have did what
Yeah,
we had to do to keep Ryan Armstead.
you're right. We should have.
He should have retired a Saint. The same way you felt about Cam Jordan, the same way you should have or felt about Ryan Armstead. Some veterans, not just they're just some veterans that's supposed to stay with a certain team. And I just think that's the you got Trevor Penning. I didn't say it was a bad deal drafting Trevor Penning. You could have had Armstead teach Trevor Penning. He could have stayed a little longer and learned from a Terran Armstead. Not just getting a young man like that, throw it out there. He's not athletic as a left tackle. He's not to me his position should be right tackle. They should push Ramchek over to left tackle because that
Back
is
to left
you all
tackle.
huh? You always want your blind side, your best tackle are protecting your blind side. You don't want, and I just feel I just feel that the Saints should have went that direction. And as far as the running game, I don't know if once Jamal Williams come back, I feel like we got three damn good running backs. Okay, I
Mhm.
feel like Kendra Miller, the way he played last week, the more opportunities he's getting, he plays healthy. He brings us something that we haven't had in a long time, you guys. And I just really believe that to have them two explosive running backs, Alvin makes a big difference. He makes a big difference in the passing game. He's a guy not just in the running game. He's a guy you're going to have to be paying attention to in the passing game. I don't know if you noticed, Derek Carr last week found him in the backfield, was using throwing him passes out the backfield, and that's something he wasn't doing to the other running backs. And he also passed the ball to Kendra. He's using the backs again. So I think which is Pete needs to keep doing is keep motioning, using your motion sets, keep on finding ways to get the running backs the ball. You don't have to. It's not. Look, we shouldn't be looking for deep balls all the time. You can get down a dink and dunk like we used to with Drew Brees. Dink and dunk. You don't have to be flying it all down the field to get yardage, to get first downs. We got to simplify the offense and stop trying to make Derek Carr some damn Marino. It's not going to happen. Go ahead, Derek. Derek, you there? All right, Nas, you want to talk?
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead, Nas. I'm sorry. Go ahead, dog. I had to mute you for a second.
Go ahead, Nas.
All right. Mm, I do want to see more creativity with the tight ends, like and stretch the field out with them. Little bit more creativity with the running backs. Add in Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more rotissimo in that backfield. Just like not the same old we've been running. I want to see some motion. I want to see some formational switches. Like if they see the defense sees here, the defense sees there, switch it up. Pick with the defense's heads.
You could tell he just woke up. He's been moving. Shout out to him in his new apartment out there in Madison. He's a new Madison, Mississippian, right there by Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to you. Um, Go ahead, host. You take over because you've been messing up my cooking today. Go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Another NFL Sunday, man.
What's up,
Today we
BJ?
have what's going on, Nas? What's going on, Mr. Derek? What's going on, Aaron? What's going
All
on, y'all
good.
boys? How y'all feeling this morning?
Man, we just
Hu-
ready, bro. We ready to
Humping.
see it. Yeah, we just ready to do, bro. I ain't gonna
That's
lie, I'm more
good. That's
excited.
good.
I'm more excited about this game than any other game so far this season.
Well,
I'm telling
hey,
you,
Derek, I'm glad you said that, man. Look, the Saints have an opportunity today, man. The Saints have
yeah.
a big opportunity to open up, man, and really capitalize off of what they did, last weekend against the Patriots, man. I really feel like this could be a repeat of what happened last week, potentially. All right, now I'm not gonna sit there and act like the Texans are a scrub or anything like that because C.J. Stroud has been playing very well over there in the Texans. But I'm gonna tell you what, the Texans have a lot of weaknesses, man, especially on that defensive side of the ball. So I'm looking for this offense to take advantage, man. I need this offense to go ahead and take advantage of some poor tackling that Houston has over there. Hang on, who that is in the background with that noise? Appreciate it. But like I said, Alvin Kamara. I'm looking for Alvin Kamara players like that are playmakers that every time they get the football in their hand, they can make a run for something big, So Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, every time the ball is going to touch their hands, Michael Thomas even. I'm looking for them to get some rack today. If y'all don't know what that is, receiving after the catch today. I'm looking to see these guys break through some tackles because the Texans have some tackling problems this season, man. So this is a prime opportunity for this offense to really open up some more. I like the game plan that Pete Carmichael had. Last week that was the best call game I didn't see him call this season. Now going forward, just capitalize on that. Keep going. Guys, I don't think y'all realize. Once again, I know this is kind of been lost in the fold these past couple of weeks and everything since we've been going through the schedule, but we still have the easiest schedule in the league, y'all. The Saints are playing teams that half of them haven't been in the playoffs last year. We just played a bad Patriots team. We're playing the Texans today, man. Like things are starting to lighten up in the schedule, man. So I need these Saints to go ahead and really take advantage of these games, man. There's no excuse for the Saints to not beat these teams. On paper, we look good, but that's why we play the football games. We don't watch paper. We watch football. So hey, Bronze, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Too. A shout out to you, yes, sir. Marcus May is back in the lineup today. Saints fans, Marcus May is back. He then came back off of his little 3-game suspension of the little, incident he had earlier in the season. But man, hey, we're getting healthier. Okay, Andrews Pete is active today. I'm hearing he's supposed to get some play today, and I'm starting to hear that Dennis Allen is starting to believe in Andrews Pete, so we're gonna see how much he is utilized today. I'm still really looking at James Hurst and him. They've still been battling all season, so I'm really trying to see who wants it more out of them two. That's what I want to see.
Well, EJ, I don't think you read the report. Okay, it's gonna be them two on the field at the same time. The one who's gonna lose the spot is Trevor Penning. James Hurst is moving over to left tackle, and what you calling Andrews Peters moving in his position. They're shuffling it. They're reshuffling the offensive line. Period. Okay, so
that's
the one
to
who's
me.
getting
I'm
benched is
gonna have
Trevor
to
Penning.
see that one. I'm gonna
No,
have to see that.
It's already reported by Nickel Underhill. They're removing Trevor Penning is supposed to get benched today. Because his struggles in the run game, because of his struggles in the run game, not the passing game. They said it's his struggles in the run game that's going to get him benched. Now I don't know if they're going to go through it, but that's all the reports with Nick Underhill.
Well, look, Trevor Penning, that's crazy because first of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Trevor Penning, since coming in this league, he's been a better run blocker than a pass blocker. So,
but not last week. He got Doug Marrone and him got into they got frustrated with him last week. What the way when Kamara and them they couldn't run to the left side, they kept running to the right side behind. Just go look at the reports. If you don't think I'm
I ain't saying I'm not saying you lying or anything like that. I ain't doing all that. I'm just saying, from hearing that, I'm just giving my little opinion on it. I just think, putting one of them guards at tackle is gonna be a little scary. I don't know if that fixes the problem.
But EJ, James Hurst was initially a left tackle. That's what he was. He got moved to guard when he used to play for the Ravens. He always was a tackle. He's more comfortable. James Hurst more comfortable at tackle than he is guard. That's what he said. That's what he said.
I understand what you're saying, but we just seen James Hurst at left tackle last season, and it did not look good last season.
Last season was a bad season.
They're frustrated with the rookie, man. They're trying to make him. What they're doing is they're trying to shake it up. Shout out to T.J. Covington. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to Drunk. they you know when you give they want to give him a if we bench him, maybe that'll light some fire under him. They just
Yeah.
trying to light some fire under the rook. I don't think it's. I see Underwood is trying to talk. Go ahead.
So here's an interesting thought, because I'm kind of with EJ. I thought I seen him perform better in the running game than the passing game.
Right.
So why not move him to left guard and go out and get a veteran left tackle that's out there, or try to make a trade
Yeah.
or the trade
Yeah,
deadline?
that makes more sense. It's just from a coaching standpoint. I
Well,
forgot that boy that was over there for the Bengals. I don't know if he's still out there in the free agent market, but get you a veteran left tackle if he's doing that bad in the run game. Instead of him, just taking him out and removing him. Period. That just ruins his development. I mean, you're not gonna sit there and improve any better if you're sitting on the sideline. So that's a good point, Aaron. But yeah,
hey,
guys, look,
I'm about to have to get off. I'm picking up my father-in-law from the nursing home to come watch the game with me at the house, and I'll get back on when I get at my house, guys. I'll see y'all back in a little bit.
all right, bet. Good
All
to
right,
see you this
dude.
morning, Aaron. But man, I mean, we gonna see how that work out. I'm kind of like with Aaron and Tidra on that. I'm hoping it works, man. If Hurst is the one starting that left tackle, then he's just gonna have to hold it down over there, and we'll see how that looks and everything. But like I said, regardless of it, the Saints got to go ahead and make this work. You're playing a poor tackling defense, man, so you got to take advantage of these weaknesses that the Texans have. Now, on the flip side of that, the Texans offensively, they have a pretty good offense, man. They are young. But don't take their youngness for them being weak, okay? Tank Dell, Robert Woods, Damian Pierce, even though I don't think he's having the year that we expected him to have, but he is still a damn good running back. Guys like that you have to watch out for. And CJ Stroud is playing just about as good as you would want to play as a rookie quarterback. So we can't sit there and take these guys lightly. I don't know what it is. Every time the Saints play a rookie quarterback, we always historically have some troubles there. But we need to shut it down today. Don't give him any type of confidence so that he comes out there, and do what he's been doing all season. Kind of like how we did this year against Bryce Young in the first game. Shut it down with we shut it down with Bryce. We took him out of the game. We never let him feel comfortable. So I'm expecting the same thing today. He has thrown an interception today. I expect that. This year I expect that to change, man. I expect CJ Stroud to go ahead and throw an interception today, or turn over the ball in any facet today, because this defense has been getting turnovers every single game this season.
EJ, I got to disagree with you as far as the last two seasons. The Saints been playing well against rookie quarterbacks. Okay, if you want to say historically under Sean Payton, yeah, we've been having terrible problems. But I brought this up before you came. If you look at the Saints against rookie quarterbacks in the last two seasons under Dennis Allen, they play well under against rookie quarterbacks. Okay, matter of fact, they've been showing out. Okay, so
Mhm.
you got to remember we played Matt Jones. Matt Jones when he was the rookie quarterback, and our defense stumped him back then. With
Yeah,
Jameis
look,
Winston as quarterback.
I'm gonna kind of say it like this. Then I'm gonna say it like this: the
People keep
Saints,
going back to the past. I know we like to do
but
that.
here you go. I'm gonna say it like this though: the Saints have trouble with black rookie
Running
quarterback,
quarterback, a black running quarterback.
black rookie running quarterbacks.
Quarterback.
Okay, all right. Now when you
Right.
talk about RG3, I didn't see this happen, man. I didn't see this
That's
happen
so
too many
far
times.
ago.
And look,
That's so.
RG3, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen
Jalen Hurts
Hurts.
scares me the utmost.
Okay, look,
I mean, Jalen Hurts and RG3 is the only two that really we had trouble with. If you look at Jalen Hurts, it took us 3 years. Um, And if it wasn't for Gardner Minshew, because thank God for Gardner Minshew last year. But
Yeah,
Gardner
yeah,
Minshew came in and we stumped them. We stumped Gardner Minshew. And
yeah,
Gardner Minshew is considered a running quarterback. He's considered a
Mm-hmm.
running quarterback. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
when you think about it, the Saints have played much better against rookie quarterbacks. Desmond Ritter was a rookie quarterback last year. Okay,
Yeah,
we played
yeah.
well against Desmond Ritter. Okay, matter of
D
fact, he
Watt.
hasn't beat Desmond Ritter. He hasn't beaten the Saints. Okay, so I'm
Mm,
just I'm just saying maybe the way the Saints have built this team, EJ, they have. If you look at what Dennis Allen has been picking up, the players he's been picking up for running quarterbacks. If you look at the
mm,
skill position, you look at the Mario Davis, you look at Pete Warner, drafting Pete Warner. If you look at the kind of play, they used to have troubles against certain tight ends too. And they drafted Pete Warner to be able to stop certain tight ends. If you look
right.
at Pete Warner, he's great against on the outside. They got fast, athletic linebackers that, and if you look at our D ends, they good enough to stop the running quarterbacks. I don't think we're gonna have trouble with running quarterback no more. I think passing, we underestimate the passing abilities of some of these young quarterbacks that are passing the ball on us, okay? But
Yeah.
look, EJ, I think we need to go back, peel our skin back, because like I said, I don't know if you know Matt Masco. He's the guy for uh the refer to review. Um, he's picking Houston. He's one of the Saints podcasters that's picking Houston. He said
Mm,
because last year, what he did was he's gone by last year that the Saints had blew out um, the Raiders, and the next week they followed up losing the next game. But I mean, really, how could you be a Saints
that's a
podcast?
horrible logic to go
That is
off
a
of.
horrible logic.
I don't like that logic right there. Like I mean, look, first of all,
Totally different teams, totally different
yeah,
years.
that's totally two different teams and
At this
two
time,
different years.
what the record was, EJ, at this time? We had like two
Yeah,
victories.
the Saints didn't have a winning record at that time. And then I'm gonna say this too. I forgot the team. Hey, if anybody can pull that up in the comments for me, that would be great. But the team that we played after the Raiders, I highly doubt they were as bad as the Texans are. You know, like and I'm talking about, and when I say bad, I mean I'm not talking about um, because the Texans aren't considered as one of them horrible teams in the league. They're
No, they
actually
2-3.
decent.
They should have
They're
won. They should have
average.
beat Atlanta. They should have beat
But
Atlanta
but
last week.
I'm gonna use another word or a word. Well, I'm gonna say average. Okay, we didn't play an average team after that Raiders game. We played a pretty damn good team after that Raiders game. So that's too. I don't like how that logic
Well,
is,
EJ,
man. But
EJ,
look, hey,
EJ, EJ, EJ. What they don't understand is the Saints played the Bengals last year. The Saints played the 49ers last year. They played the
right,
Philadelphia Eagles last year. That
right,
schedule was brutal. I
yeah,
don't think I don't think Saints fans even understand that they came out 7-10 and they had a
yeah,
brutal schedule and they should have beat the Bengals. They really
yeah.
was playing the Bengals. They should have beat the Bengals. It's just to compare last year to this year. It's just you're just not doing your homework.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's poor podcasting there, man. I don't know what they doing over there, but look, we different over here in the
I'm with
Bad
you
Sports
guys on that one.
Podcast. But look,
That's
man,
brutal.
we gonna go ahead and kind of go ahead on to our little segment here and talk about what we looking forward to today. I don't know, which I kind of discussed before I got up in here, but I'm gonna kind of kick it to Nas and everything. I got a question for you, man. Let me tell me, what do you think about this Texans football team? Is this a favorable matchup to you, or is this a matchup to where you're like, okay, this might be a closer game than what you think?
Mm, favorable. more stacked defense. We got the more stacked offensive talent. Though we don't have the coach, we still got the more talent.
Mm-hmm. That's a
So
good
we're gonna
point.
be good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Derek, let me see your answer to that question.
Man, like I said earlier, man, I'm just looking for these boys to be consistent. But I was looking to me, I'm a bounce a different question with that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a must win game for Dennis Allen? I'm gonna ask you because we asked everybody earlier. Is this a must win for Dennis Allen?
Oreo.
I'm asking you. Nephew.
Oh, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you, man. Your voice kind of low in the
I'm
chat.
sorry. I'm sorry. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry. I bounced that question about the team being consistent. So earlier I asked them boys, do they how they feel is this a must win for Dylan Allen? And I'm gonna ask you the same question, just kind of like bouncing back.
Okay. Well, I don't think. That's a good question there. I don't think necessarily this is a must-win game from for Dennis Allen just because of the fact, hey, uh, we're 3-2 right now. Let's just say we were like 2-3, or we were like 1-4 right now. Hell yeah, this is a must-win game. But at the same time, I see why you asked that question. Hell yeah, Dennis Allen has to win this football game. Though there's no excuse for him and his football team to not win this football game. Okay, I'll say that like that. But as far as there's pressure on him to win this game and he'll be fired or something like
No, the
that,
pressure was
no,
last week.
no.
The pressure was last week,
Yeah, the
Derek.
pressure was more
They
last
they
week more
they
than this
should
week.
win this game, Derek. They should win this game, but the pressure was last week because everybody was there was going to be somebody fired last week.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm not saying that we should not expect to win the football game. I'm not saying that by no means. But is it over with if the Saints lose? No. At 3-3, no. But this is an opportunity right now. If the Saints
yeah,
win today, they're 4-2, going into a short week. They're going to be playing Jacksonville on Thursday night football at home.
yeah,
You can go 5-2. That right there is going to solidify you. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to play the Detroit Lions. The hottest team in the league is the Detroit Lions. One
yeah,
of the
yeah,
hottest teams.
yeah.
Detroit put in that work for us today. We win today. We win next week. We tied at the top of the division. We
Hmm.
then you got to remember Tampa Bay has a tougher schedule than we do because
Yeah.
they went to the playoffs. So they got to play the teams we played last year. Okay?
Hmm.
So look at it on an aspect or look at the schedule. I know I've been talking about this. I talked to my son about this. If you look at the schedule, and I hate to keep saying schedule, it's much more different than last year. It is. It's
Hmm.
if you're not optimistic that the Saints can be in the playoffs, then you just hating. You're just you're just hating, and something wrong with you. You should be more optimistic this year than you was last year. You played the
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals last year. You went on and played Philadelphia last year. The schedule by itself last year was hard. Pittsburgh Steelers. You played Pittsburgh last year.
Hmm.
Multiple teams that you played last. Minnesota, the schedule was full of tough teams last year. This year, we even played the 49ers. We lost 13-0. Do y'all realize that the Saints are the only team in the NFL to hold the 49ers to 13 points? For 13 points since the Saints, they've been averaging 35 points a game, almost 40 points a game, the 49ers. That's how great the Saints defense have been.
Yeah, Chris, that's a good point, man. The Tampa Bay, um, for those that are looking kind of in the division and everything, Tampa Bay's got it tough, man. They got some boys on their schedule left. 49ers and the Bills, man, and today the Lions, man, like they got some dogs to play. Like I say, the Saints, um, regardless of how you feel about them right now, they have schedule wise a very favorable, path to the playoffs. That's why everyone, started to dwindle down, and pick the Saints to win the division because of the schedule alone. We're supposed to be in these playoffs. There's no excuses for us not to be. Okay, the competition level from last year that we played to this year is like different by far. Okay. So as long as we just go ahead and handle our business, that's that at this point it's just us winning these games.
And
You
building
know,
confidence, right,
yeah,
right,
and
host?
continue to
Confidence.
build your confidence. The more you win in this league, the more confident you're gonna become. Okay, so this is why I like this game. I like how we come off beating the Patriots. Okay, the way that we did, you go ahead into this game with momentum, man. You feel confident, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We all know the offense need damn confidence right now, to go ahead and be the best that they can be right now. So um they mess around and have a good game today. I mean that who knows how they do against these Jaguars, and the more confident you become, the more potential that there is, and we know what they're supposed to look like out there. So I'm really looking for this offense to just
Oh,
take
yo,
this
where you
next
going?
step. Take this next step in this office, man. Take this next step on this team. So I'm really looking forward to it. Um, Also too, y'all, I'm kind of I know y'all kind of see in my eyes. I'm looking back and forth uh, at this Baltimore and Tennessee game. By the way, if those of y'all don't know, because I'm a sports fan, NFL fan. I'm not just, of course, the Saints the number one team and everything, but I look at these other teams and everything. And I look ahead at these what we're up against and everything. And I'm looking at this Baltimore Ravens in this Titans game. Look, man, I want y'all to know and realize we beat a good team. We beat a good football team in week one. I don't think y'all realize how big it was to beat the Tennessee Titans, man. Now they're not winning this football game right now against the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are also a damn good football team. But this team that the Titans have, they're a damn good football team. And also, too, and I don't know if y'all knew this too, but Tannehill went out in this game. Malik Willis is now the quarterback one right now for them right now. Tannehill has gotten a severe injury, and they didn't put him out on the cart, man. So, well, prayers out to him, and this is I'm gonna say shout out to Malik Willis. Finally the kid gets his shine. To show what he can actually do, because I think the kid has a lot of potential and everything. But back to Saints football, man. Um, Now, guys, I'm gonna ask y'all another question now. Saints, and this one is particularly about the Saints. Okay, I'm gonna start with you, Derek. Um, Give me a player on offense that you want to see break out today.
Probably, probably. Man, I want to see so many, bro. Let me just see.
I know that's kind of a tough question there, but
Let
hey,
me
give me
see.
give me one of those
Let me.
guys you think gonna pop today.
I think Olave gonna get his mind right this week.
Okay,
I think
okay,
Olave. I see him. He got this. He's still immature a little bit, which is this is second year.
yeah,
I can see it, but I think this is game right here. I think Derek Carr. He done heard Olave bitch enough. I think he gonna feed him.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. Hey, Calvin, I like that pick too. Derek Carr. I ain't gonna lie to you though, Calvin. I've been saying Derek Carr for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and he's been kind of playing average for me. So I'm not gonna put Derek Carr out there today. I'm gonna let you have Derek Carr. For me today, I'm looking for Mr. Michael Thomas, man. Man, do y'all not realize Michael Thomas has been the most consistent receiver in the NFL this year? I mean, I know we're used to him. We're really used to feeding
They
him.
think stats. They think he
38
hit over
passes,
100
no
yards.
drops.
Yeah, like I know a lot of Saints fans are really used to him getting fed and putting up these big numbers, but man, he's doing what the hell he's supposed to do. He's
Five
being
catches a
Derek.
game, five
He,
catches, 6 catches, seven. I
hey
mean,
man, he's being Derek Carr's safety valve, man. Every time something breaks down, Michael Thomas is going to be open, man. So I'm loving what Michael Thomas has been doing this year, man. Nas, give me a player, man. You want to see on offense break through today?
Give me between MT, Olave, and Taysom. Between those three, I want to see some
Okay.
more creativity with them three get open. You know what I'm saying? MT, you know what I'm saying? Usual, get him the ball more if Olave and Shaheed is covered up. Olave whenever MT and Shaheed is covered up. Taysom Hill, I want to see a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? See our usual routine back to work. 10,
Right.
15 every game, win or lose. Because he's
I
averaging
know, I know
5.1
you a
yards per
Taysom
game.
Hill fan. I know, but look, I know you a Taysom Hill fan, but you got to understand this. Everything, everything gonna start in this football game with Derek Carr. We got to get
Mm-hmm.
Derek Carr to establish himself. Having
Mm-hmm.
too much Taysom stops Derek Carr from being able to
Yeah.
establish himself. If it's
I'm
a game
guessing. I'm
plan,
guessing every 504 that sure got to break through on offense today.
my breakthrough my breakthrough grind is Derek Carr. I think it comes a time in the season where we paid 150 million to a guy.
Yeah.
And this guy, I think this is the game where I want to see him break through and find multiple teams, while
Yeah.
players, and get them the ball. I want to see the
Yeah.
tight end get involved. I want to see Derek Carr establish himself, not as a game manager, as a guy who could sit there and say, you know what, that's my quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that we didn't make a mistake, or otherwise we're going back to Jameis Winston.
Okay. Hey, I like that. Every 504. Hey, that's the first time I done heard you, kind of get on Derek Carr a little bit, man. Hey, I like that.
Because you can't get on somebody in 2 games. You
Yeah.
can't get on somebody 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. But when it gets to 6 games, then you
Yeah.
got to say, okay, now
Yeah.
it's time for us to start. See, Saints fans were just so much they were so much in the hate
Right.
rather than being constructive and letting the thing establish itself. Okay, you can't expect a guy to come into a new team and just
Mm-hmm.
come out swinging. It don't
Mm-hmm.
happen like that. It don't. It's not going to happen like that. Okay,
Yeah.
he's learning the system. He's learning. He's coming with a new coaches. I expected all of this to be the way it was. I didn't expect him to come out the gates and slinging that rock. But now, okay, you're gonna start playing softer defenses. I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
the Texans are the soft defense, but they're
Mm-hmm.
they're not the Tennessee Titans. They're not.
Yeah.
See, Houston is a young team. They're not the team they're not some of the teams we just played, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I look. I like the Texans is a feel good team, but we got to stump them. We got to
I
go.
agree.
If the Saints go back in on the road like we did last week, we went on the road, and I don't care what people say. Oh, it was the New England Patriots. It's hard in the National Football League to beat football teams and to beat them on that. Don't you know how long that streak was for Bill Belichick never being stumped in a game 34 to nothing? That had
Yeah.
never happened to him, and that
Yeah.
happened on the road. I don't care. Dallas Cowboys beat them the week before. Y'all didn't say that Dallas played a weak team. Y'all
Mm.
see, you got to have the same energy. This the
Yeah.
NFL. NFL, all teams are good. Stop,
Mm-hmm.
stop playing it like this is college.
Mm-hmm. Look, man, I'm gonna point out two things that I like that I see here, guys. Chris, I like your point. I'm reading these comments, man. Kendra and Kamara. Look, I loved what we saw from them two in the Patriots game. We need to do more of Kendra and Kamara out there together, man. I'm telling y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but Kendra Miller looked just like how Alvin Kamara was in the beginning, man. It was beautiful, man. I was like, man, this
Yeah, because
kid
he
looks
healthy.
just
He
like,
healthy, EJ. EJ.
yeah,
It's all about being healthy. The kid, they said that one of his weak spots is catching the ball, but he never but one of the things they failed to read to you was he never got the ball at TCU as a passer.
right,
They didn't throw
right,
the ball to the running back. So you
right.
can't say what he can't do. It's not that he couldn't, he just didn't get the
He
opportunities.
just
And
didn't get the
now he's
opportunity,
getting the
right?
opportunity. I mean, how many yards what he had? 80 yards from scrimmage? I mean, wow. 80 yards from scrimmage?
Yeah, yeah. Man, look, I'm excited about it, man, because eventually, look, I'm not trying to push Kamara out the door by no means. Hell no, that's my
Oh,
boy.
hell no.
But you got to look in the future, and in the future, we got something with Kendre Miller, man.
Running
I
backs are
believe that.
not going to last forever. Running
Yeah,
backs in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL are not for long. Look at Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram got old and he became a journeyman. I want Alvin as much as I can get Alvin. To me, right now, Alvin is still in his prime.
Alvin
Alvin
is,
can
yeah,
still help this
he's still
football team
hot
right
right
now.
now, man. He's still in his prime. He still looks damn good, man. And like I said, I still feel like he got a chip on his shoulder. From the way things have went out, these past couple of seasons. I love the fact that he's become a leader, man. The
Well,
way
well,
he's,
well, you got to hold yourself accountable too, because what I told you,
yeah,
you got arrested, and you caused this football team to have to deal with you when you got arrested. Okay, so
yeah,
that's some of the things that I just want him to understand. You can't go out beating on people. It could have been 8 games. Imagine if
yeah,
the NFL would have gave him 8 games or
yeah,
12 games or whatever. You know how they just dislike the Saints. So
yeah,
that's the reason why he don't have the
Mm-hmm.
captain C on him. That's the reason why they didn't put the C on because he was out for the first 2 games of the year, the first
yeah.
3 games of the year.
Nas, I'm gonna bring up your point too. This was the other big point I love to hear. Taysom Hill. And I know you're one of the biggest Taysom Hill fans we got in the podcast, man. But I'm gonna say this. I do believe Taysom Hill needs to be involved more. Um, I don't think now when I say this, I don't think it should be as much um to where we're taking the ball out of Derek Carr's hands when he is in a momentum and
In the
he's
zone, in the
doing what he's
zone.
doing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to do that to him, okay? But I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying though, I want to see Taysom Hill more involved in the run game. He's been the most effective when he's running the football.
Mm-hmm.
And then like let's just say too, I wouldn't even mind
Receiver
seeing. I
too.
know he's not the traditional tight end, but
Mm-hmm.
throw him the football. He can catch the football. Send him on little short intermediate routes. He can catch those, man. Because I hate to say this, man, but even though I love what I saw from Foster Moreau, and I love what I've been seeing from Jimmy Graham so far. Keep Jimmy Graham in the goal line situations. Keep involved in Foster Moreau. The only letdown I've been seeing on in the tight end room is
Jawan Johnson.
Mr. Jawan Johnson.
Injured.
Jawan
We
I
paid him
Jawan
that
Johnson been
contract.
injured.
We paid him the
And he been
contract, and
hurt.
we need him to. He's dealing with a calf muscle that's been
Mm-hmm.
lingering. But dude, you got to get back on the field. We paid you. We gave you the contract
exactly.
that you've been seeking. We need you out here. Jawan
Yeah.
Johnson, we need you, dude. And I don't know, is he active today? I don't know if you saw
He's
the.
Mm-mm.
hang on.
Mm-mm.
I just
Hold on,
pulled it up.
I don't think nobody watched the injury report, but let's see.
Hang on, I got it pulled up. Because
So
I
don't be
just
saying no
forgot about it.
and I see him out there.
Andrews P is active. Jake Luton, A.T. Perry, Lonnie Johnson, J.T.
A.T. Perry.
Gray, Landon Young, Jawan Johnson, and Kyle Phillips are inactive.
Okay, A.T. Perry is playing.
No, inactive,
Oh,
inactive.
all right. That was gonna shock me. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, and then they're all inactive.
But see,
Yeah, so
this is what I'm talking about, EJ.
mm,
It's the fact that we sign guys that we expect to be out here. You get your contract. You're not doing
yeah,
like Granderson. Granderson got his contract, and Granderson
yeah.
looked like he's every bit worth
Hey, boy,
of the
look,
money.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you brought up
Every bit of the
Grandison.
money.
Grandison deserved his money, man. He has been
4 years,
his butt off,
52
man.
million, 35 guaranteed, and he playing like
I
it.
love it. I love it, man. Lord God, I'm a shout out to you, Grandison. I know
Davenport
you
who,
ain't
EJ?
listening right
Davenport
now.
who?
No, I'm telling you, man. Look, I ain't never not thought about Davenport ever since Granderson didn't come in the game, bro. I'm so proud of him though. You know, because he's been waiting for his opportunity for a couple of years now. You know, and now that he finally got it, he's been handling his business out there, man, taking opportunities, man, when it's there. You know, but like I said, man, you know, Taysom, get him involved a little bit more. You know, I feel like Chris, I'm glad you brought up that point too. At Perry, he's still developing. Um, they haven't they haven't built enough trust yet to put him in the game yet. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be damn good. They just haven't. He's healthy right now. That's a healthy scratch. That's just them saying, hey, you're a rookie. We still ain't seeing the things that we want to see from you quite yet. You know, so you just go ahead and keep learning from the sideline and everything. But we gonna see him eventually. It's gonna come a time. A.T. Perry's gonna come out there and he's gonna wow us and everything. But
EJ, this game, is it this Houston game, is this a home game for the Saints? Because for what I'm hearing, a lot of Saints fans live in Houston, and there's a lot of Saints fans up there. I knew a lot of my friends are traveling to go to Houston. Is this more of a home, like a home game
I wouldn't be
today?
shocked. I wouldn't be
Is the
shocked,
Who
man.
That
Look,
Nation traveling big today? I mean, I'm hearing it. I'm
hey
hearing
man,
it.
look, you know
Almost
for
everybody I
Katrina,
see on
a lot
Facebook
of
got
a
it.
lot
I'm in Houston.
you know, a lot of New Orleans, folks, that was, for Katrina moved to Houston, so a lot of them still over there. This could be a big, going home game. I wouldn't be shocked now at the same time too saying that. I'm gonna show the Texas fans some respect. They do show up for their games, win or loss, because I done seen for many years they used to be bad and they still show out for their team.
Yeah,
You
but I
know.
don't think they're gonna show up today, Jay. I think the Saints fans have bought their tickets. No, for real. I'm telling you. I have seen it. Go look on when you go get a chance. Go check Facebook out. All the people are doing their tailgating parties. Everybody is in Houston right now.
Well,
Everybody's
hell,
there.
hey, hell
All
yeah,
my
man.
friends
Look,
are in Houston.
hell,
They got
We
all their
going to
jerseys
Houston to
on.
cut up.
I'm telling you, they're making. They look. There wasn't gonna be a chance to take over Dallas, okay? But they got a chance to take over Houston.
oh
That
yeah,
Houston is
yeah, oh yeah. They definitely do. Like I said, a lot of us, I know a lot of us that's still over there in Houston right now because of Katrina and everything. Just ended up staying out there. But hey, I I wouldn't be surprised to see them Saints fans out there. Hey, they show up in them preseason games over there in Houston. So it's not going to shock me to see them Saints fans out there. Going in and traveling for
look.
that game,
Jason
man.
said they out there big time. Who That Nation travel well this
Oh
weekend?
yeah. I want to point out to y'all too, y'all. We I know we about 12 minutes from game time, but if you still want to say anything in the chat, man, here's the link. It's in the chat, man. Y'all come
The link is
holler
in the
at me for a
chat.
couple of
Anybody want to
minutes.
say something? Chris,
And
Jason, any of you guys, some of you new guys, man. Y'all anybody want to come on and ramble with us, man? Come on up there and ramble with us.
Hey,
right,
come
right,
on
right.
in.
Come on in, man. But man, I'm gonna take it to this next point, y'all. I'm gonna do this, y'all. Looking forward. Now, hang on. Let me be official and make sure I got this correct. So after today, y'all, we got Thursday night football in Jacksonville and then at the coast. Okay, I just want to peek. I want to peek just a little bit at what's ahead for us. Look, y'all. This is why this game is really important. I'm gonna point out three little goals here. Saints, number one, offensively want to get better. Number two, okay, this brings momentum. Okay, and number three, you have a Thursday night football game. Okay, I don't think Saints fans realize next week against the Jaguars. Yes, it's a home game, but it's a Thursday night football game. Okay, so it's a short week. Okay, so you want to be on the winning side of that. Okay, you want to be sitting there with good hopes, good praises. You want to feel good going into that game. And then two, you kind of want, hopefully, the Lions go ahead and help us out, and handle business, with these Buccaneers. You might be tied in first place in the division. Atlanta too is gonna have a tough game, today too. I'm kind of, kind of see
I got
what they
Detroit
about.
winning.
What'd you say, Nas?
I got Detroit winning easy.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Because Desmond Ritter as a starter, he's 0-5 on the road.
Hell yeah! Look, look, I'm like I said, yeah. Depending on whatever happens with the Falcons and the Texans, in the Buccaneers. Let's not worry so much about what they got going on, because they could end up winning their games. Chris, I'm glad you pointed that out, man. Look, the Panthers, we ain't even finna worry about the Panthers right now. They at the bottom of the division. We ain't even about to worry about all that, man. So
Back to you, sorry kitty cats. Y'all back to sorry again. And y'all got
right,
Frank Reich as head coach. What?
right now
I
it's
know
a
Frank Reich cussing
three-team
them
race.
players out.
It's a three-team race right now in the division. So we know who we battling with and who we got to go ahead and take care of. But like I said, keep that in the back of your mind, but don't think about it so much. Worry about the game in front of y'all. You know, So it's prediction time, man. Yeah, we under 10 minutes. It's 9 minutes left. Nas, I'm gonna start with you, man. Okay, I'm gonna ask you two key questions here, man. Two key questions here. All right. Number one, what's the prediction today in the football game? What's my final score?
Give me 35-24.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. That's a little high scoring now. You saying the defense gonna give up something,
Cause he
huh?
ain't throwing a pick. But I'm
Okay.
expecting Honey Badger, Laddie
I,
Daddy, or Alante to pick that boy off.
Okay, okay, all right. I like that. Okay. Chris, I like that scoring. 30-20. I like that. I like that too. If you're in the chat, drop me some scores, man. Let me see what y'all have. But Derek, since you done came back in here, give me a prediction score at the end of this game.
I got it today, man. 21, 21-13.
Mm.
Okay, okay. Okay, I like that score. I like
21-13.
that. Every 504 in the background. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're still cooking or not. But if you are back there, let me hear your prediction score. Going once, going twice. I think you
I'm
cooking,
right here.
y'all.
I'm right here.
All right, all right, all right. I'm just making sure. All right, let me hear your prediction score.
You about to run away from my ass. Hold up. Shit, your daddy be cooking and doing podcasting at the same time I was putting up the trash. All right.
Oh, Chris, 30-20.
Now what is the what is the score?
Yes, score prediction. What you got today?
Okay, I got the Saints 27 and I got the Texans 13.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Mm.
that's a good
What
one.
I predicted last week on the Patriots.
I was very close last week. Hold up. No. I was very close last week. I don't know. It wasn't the part. It wasn't the. I last week. Now y'all remember, I said the Saints
Yep,
were going to win 34. I said 30, 34. What it was 34-17,
35. You predicted
35-17,
35.
something like that. Yeah. I'm no 35-24. 35-24.
Cause
And I
hey,
and I
now
ended
look
up
now, hey,
I ended up
I'm a
34
shout
nothing.
out before I say my score. I'm a shout out Uncle Henry because what Uncle Henry said, he said
Henry said
50.
52.
Yeah, he said
Henry,
No
52.
but
way.
guess what? He
No
was the
way.
highest one. He was the
Yeah,
look.
he was the
He got
highest
look.
one. Look,
I was the
he
I was the highest one. I was the same person, but he said it wasn't going to score.
yeah, yeah. So look,
He did say that.
He
He
said
said that
going
they
into
wasn't
the
going to score.
game,
So,
he was expecting those Saints to go ahead and put up some points and shut them out. So I'm shout out to him on that. I didn't believe it's gonna go that far, but hey, good shout out to him on that. Now for
oh
me,
man,
y'all,
the Panthers got to play the Dolphins.
yeah, I
Oh
know
my
it.
God.
0-6.
But guess what?
It just
But
get worse
listen,
and worse for the boys.
if the Panthers upset the Dolphins, that tells you that's the NFL, y'all. So I'm just letting
Yeah.
y'all know. Sometimes in any given Sunday, anything can happen in football. But I don't think they beating them.
I got 31-17, y'all. I think
Mm.
I think the Saints come out swinging again on offense. I think Pete Carmichael takes another step in his offense, and I think hey, the defense gives up a little bit of points in this game, but they're dominant. They're dominant in this football game. I think a lot of Houston's points was just going to come from BS points. I don't think it's going to be something that's just going to be to where we got to be afraid of. So and last questions for y'all.
I like that.
Y'all.
I like Christopher's score too. He said he got 30-20. That's an excellent score right there.
Yeah,
I like that
I
score
saw.
too.
Yeah, I like that prediction. Last thing for y'all. Derek, I know I asked earlier, and I asked all y'all earlier. Who do you want to be the player of the game on the offense? But I need an overall player of the game, man. So give me a quick overall player of the game, Derek.
Chris Olave.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what? That's a good one. He's been shut down the past 2 weeks. He has been not playing himself. That is a big one. Let me tell you something, Derek. Derek, and let me tell you something. You should love you some Derek Carr because you Derek. But anyway, Derek. I'm just saying. But my guy, my breakout guy, and it's Michael Thomas.
Okay.
It's Michael
All right.
Thomas. Can't guard Mike.
All
I think
right.
they're gonna. I think Michael Thomas is going to show everybody that he's still the number one wide receiver. This is gonna be Michael Thomas' first 100-yard game.
All right, now I like that. I like that.
Whoa,
And
that's
hang
that's a
on
bold.
before I kick it to you, now Jason said 17-10 Saints. I like that. I like that too. Low
Mm.
scoring effort. I like that, Jason. Nas, give me your overall player, man.
Give me Alvy.
Okay, I like
Okay,
that one
okay,
too.
I like that one too.
Tell me why, man. Tell
Tell
me
us
why,
why.
Alvin.
Tell us why.
Oh, Alvy better get. I want to see Alvy stuff that freaking Texans defense again. Remember what he did last time?
Yeah,
4 years back? He put 100 on him. He put
yeah,
100 plus on him. I want to see him do it again. 2 rush
yes,
TDs,
sir.
a passing touchdown or 2. I want to see him shut down.
Aaron, talk to me, man. Tell me two things. I need to hear your final score prediction, and I need to hear who's your MVP of the game.
How you doing?
Can you hear us? Oh, he was on mute. He was on mute.
Aaron, you're on mute.
Aaron, take yourself off mute.
I just got off mute, man. Hold up.
All right. Let me hear that prediction, and let me hear that MVP.
Say that one more time.
Let me hear your score prediction and that MVP of the game.
Score prediction: Saints 35, Texans 21.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, it's close to
That's similar
me.
to me last week. That's
Okay.
similar to me.
What? What's so funny?
Either I predicted 35-24.
Okay, I mean, I just got on.
He's
So I
just
didn't get to see any
excited.
of
He's
that.
just excited.
MVP, Rashid Shaheed.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Hey, going
whoa!
wide
He
receivers.
went with Shaheed.
Hey,
We
before
all
we
going
go,
wide receivers.
in case
You
y'all
notice
haven't
that,
caught
huh?
on, I'm a Rashid Shaheed fan. Okay.
Hey, look, Aaron has got to be the number one Rashid Shaheed fan in this group, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, he's been going Rashid Shaheed since week
Since
one,
week
man.
one.
He's been waiting on it, bro. He's
Hey,
been
look.
waiting on
I
Hey,
it to
got I
break
got
through.
Mike Thomas, y'all. I got my
hey,
reason why I keep telling EJ Michael Thomas because I just really believe that Shaheed and they're gonna focus on trying to stop Shaheed and focus on trying to stop Olave because of their speed. I think
Yeah,
I think Michael is going to eat from the inside. He's going to eat. I think
Yeah.
this is a game where he's going to eat in the middle of the field, eat all across the crossing routes. Think about this, y'all. Michael Thomas isn't this the 6th week? Michael
Yeah.
Thomas is still playing, y'all.
Yeah.
He's still playing. Do y'all
The
realize?
man.
I love that jersey, man. Hey,
Is that
He
Meacham?
is the
Is
man.
that Meacham?
I love that Robert Meacham, man. Look, Jason, I like.
Me too.
Now you know that was Jim Everett. You know that was Jim Everett before Meacham. Huh?
Hey, look.
You know that was Jim Everett before Meacham. Don't you know that?
Yeah, what you think? I'm dumb?
Because
And Meacham got a
Let's run
chip
the clock
too.
out here,
This was my twin brother's jersey, so that's why I wear it every Sunday.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's nice. That's nice, man. Jason, I love the Michael Thomas prediction. Bronze, I love the Kamara prediction, but I'm going once again. I'm gonna agree with Eric 504, and I'm gonna agree with Jason on this one. Michael Thomas is my MVP of this game. I think he's been the most consistent receiver this year, and I just think he's finally gonna break through. He's gonna finally get him a touchdown this season, y'all. So, hey man, y'all get ready. Go ahead and watch this game, man. Y'all enjoy.
Hey,
doggone
I
this
like
game.
Bronze's prediction too. 27-13.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Kamara.
27-13 too. Oh yeah. Hey, great prediction, Bronze. But man, look, y'all enjoy this football game. I'm gonna see y'all in the post game show, man. Who that baby on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Hold up, that's my
Who
same
that?
prediction.
who that?
And that's my same prediction. 27-13.